What's up, my beautiful people? This is Kristen Peoples coming to you with bossofculture.org. I hope you're doing super fabulous today. Got a couple questions for you. Well, one big one, rather. What did the pandemic teach you? What lesson came out of the COVID-19 pandemic for you? Well, for me, it's health is wealth. And number two is that I should be living my days, the rest of my days, in ways that are pleasing to me and that are uplifting of not just myself, but of the people around me in society. If we can keep those things into perspective, man, would this world be a better place? So come with me for a couple minutes here as I help raise your vibration into doing those things, into leading you down the path of, well, your blessings. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me today. Here at Boss of Culture TV, we're all about positive living, living to your highest potential, and bringing awareness to the epidemic of workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing. I encourage you to check out my website, bossofculture.org. It is a 501c3 organization dedicated to providing mental health care for targets of workplace bullying abuse who do not have access. So make sure that you donate, get involved in any way. All the ways to get involved are listed on bossofculture.org. So appreciate your support, appreciate your support of this channel. If you have not already, make sure that you press the like button. Make sure that you comment on your experiences if they resonate, and make sure that you subscribe and also share this video with someone who may benefit from it. Got a quick affirmation for you that is in total alignment with the quick message that I have for you today. And it says, I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. You guys, love and fear cannot coexist. And if you are in a situation where a situation is not loving you back, well, you know what you need to do. And that's what today's video is all about. Where you can get these cards, it'll be linked down below. This is the Super Attractor deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. An amazing deck. I love it. You guys know how I feel about my affirmations. Affirmations just give power to just living in an abundant life. In any way, any form, any type of modality that I can find to live a most abundant life, you guys, I got it. I have to keep things in my toolbox. I talk about the importance of having tools in your toolbox all the time, and it is so important so that you are ready when, life comes and hits you, because it will. You need to be ready. So that's what this channel is all about, preparing you, right? Preparing you to be at your best at all times. And even when you get sucker punched, you know how to come back, you know how to get back up. You guys, it's not about the fall. It's about how long you're going to stand there, how long you're going to stay down, and when you're going to get up and then rise to your highest potential. We're all about the phoenix here. We're all about shining relentlessly here. And I'm all about helping you shine, you guys. So what I wanted to bring to you today was a topic about the Great Resignation. And if you guys are anywhere online, they're talking about it everywhere. Unemployment has been snatched from a lot of people who have decided to either voluntarily or involuntarily had to collect unemployment. A lot of people found that through the pandemic that they needed to reevaluate some things, and they needed to reevaluate what was important to them. And a lot of people saw that they just were not happy with their employment. And a lot of people were leaving because I know that the top reason was pay. But one of the biggest factors was the fact that people just were not appreciated in the companies that they worked for. So what does that say about these companies? What does that say about how they feel about their employees? Are they truly valued? Well, you guys, in my experience of being bullied and mobbed at work, again, I'm a survivor, not a victim, but I was clearly a target. I had to have a discussion with myself as to how much longer I was going to tolerate it. You see, I was having this conversation on my way to work every day, like, oh my God, how much more of this can I take? Lord, is there an end in sight? you know. And when you start having those conversations with yourself, you're in a situation that you should not be in. So what I started doing was I started strategizing, right? Um, from a mental standpoint, I just couldn't take it anymore. And so my doctors felt that I just was better suited in taking a mental break. I've shared on this channel that I was diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and PTSD due to the mistreatment, several years of workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing. And it just got to the point where it just became unbearable. I got to the point where I was crying on my way to work every day. And though I had the title, I had the seniority, I had the salary, in the scheme of things, remember at the top of this discussion, health is wealth. And it started affecting my health, not only mentally, but also physically, with high blood pressure, anxiety attacks almost all the time, just lack of motivation, lack of concentration. I couldn't get anything done. My relationships were suffering. It was a horrible, horrible time, a very dark time in my life. And that is the reason why I do a lot of these videos, is because I want to let you know, if you're in this situation, it's not going to get better. I'm telling you, you're going to try to hang on. You're hoping that you're going to get a new manager. You're hoping that you're going to get into a new group and things will just get better. You guys, if the culture is not right there, you got to start having honest conversations with yourself. Do I truly belong here? It goes back to that puzzle. You're trying to put a puzzle together. If the pieces aren't fitting, then you got to look elsewhere. You got to find the other puzzle that you belong to. And I was slowly but surely spreading my wings, not realizing that I was spreading my wings, but just looking at the negative part of it, because I used to be a negative Nelly, and I've learned the hard way that no, that's not the way you're supposed to live life. You're supposed to look at the glass half full, not half empty. But as you continue to put yourself in an environment that is negative and that is not of your highest good, well, you start to think negative, and everything around you becomes negative. The people that you attract is negative. The situations that you attract are always negative. It's just a snowball effect of negativity when you stay someplace for too long that you are not supposed to be in. So what am I saying? You need to plan your move. Plan your next move. So what did I do while I was off? Well, I definitely worked on myself. I walked my dog, I did yoga daily. I started, paying attention to the things that I was putting into my body, making sure that I was nurturing myself with the foods that I was putting in, because I had abused myself for so long because, hey, they were abusing me, right? And so I just came and added some more spark to the fire and just continued to eat bad and drink and, do the things that just were not serving me. And then the light bulb went off. How much more of this are you going to take? Seriously. You got 3 kids. You got a husband that loves you. You got a family that has your back. You got friends that's cheering you on. You've got so much potential. What the hell are you doing with yourself? And it was when I had that tough conversation with myself that I was like, I'm sick of this. So I slowly but surely started packing my desk up. I had to go through the process of detaching myself, because when you're too invested someplace and you got the family photos up, now let me tell you, and when you go to that next place, you're not going to put a whole bunch of photos up of your family. No one should know your business. You keep your personal life separate from your professional life. No one needs to know about your kids. No one really cares about your kids. If anything, they're just taking information in. Where you live, what your husband does, what your wife does. The less people know about you, the better. So I started slowly but surely packing up that desk. And when the time came, I was gone. You guys, I think I even took my name tag down. I'm trying to think, did I take I know I have a name tag in this house somewhere. That's the final thing I need to burn. But, yeah, I started slowly. I didn't do it all at once. I didn't go in one day and I never let anyone know what I was doing. When my doctor took me off, I was off and I worked on myself because that was the reason why I was off. But I also made calls the days that I had the strength to make phone calls to lawyers to find out what my escape plan was going to be, because I knew that I was being mistreated in a way so much that it crossed the line. And you guys, that's what I always tell you. Document everything. And then that way you can go back and look and see, was this discrimination? Which again is kind of harder. It's a lot harder to prove. Was this retaliation? Was this sexual harassment? You know, those things overlap. And your bullies, they kind of get sloppy over time. You know, they got to find new strategies every day. You know, it's a playbook. It's a whole playbook to it. And every time I hear people's stories when they book a consultation with me, oh, be sure to book at bossofculture.org as well. I'll be happy to walk you through. I have proven ways to make your escape in a way that is of your highest good and the highest good of all. You guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm not about revenge. I'm not about trying to get back at companies. That is not what Boss of Culture.org is about at all. I'm not about trying to get back at employees, other employees that are doing you wrong. I'm about supporting you and supporting companies that want to do right. I'm about helping people that support the greater good. So if you're contacting me, because I do get people contacting me for other reasons, for the reasons that are not of the highest good, don't waste your time. But if you truly want to know a way to protect yourself, a way to strategize so that you are living to your highest potential, that you are protected, that you are documenting in the right way, that you're making the right moves, that you're making the right phone calls, one that is unique to your situation, because everyone's situation is unique. Though the playbook pretty much is the same, everyone's situation is unique and different. So I invite you again, like I said, visit the website, bossofculture.org, to see, you know, if we're a good fit in terms of me coaching you. If you're an organization, you want to make sure that you don't have these parasites in your company, you definitely want to reach out to me, because these people can cost your company millions. Because just like I just explained, oftentimes these bullies cross the line into something illegal, and you can expect high turnover rates, people going on disability, low morale, low productivity. Not sure if I said that already. I mean, just a plethora of things. And then your reputation, you risk getting sued. It's just so much that's involved. So I encourage you all to treat people the way you want to be treated, number one. Number two, protect yourself. And number three, if you're in a bad situation, again, remember the things that this pandemic has taught us is that health is wealth, meaning your mental and your physical health. And when you're not taking care of those, well, then you might as well not have anything, right? And that every day is a gift. How do you plan on celebrating? Every day should be a celebration when you wake up. It should not be torture. Like I lived so many days of my life being someplace, contributing to an organization, well, a company that did not appreciate they didn't value me. And even when I tried to reach out to the CEO, there were gatekeepers in place. And so I say this to the companies once again, the gatekeepers. You need to make sure that they're communicating to you what's happening to your employees. Middle management, they don't want you to know what they're doing if they're not doing the right thing. So, you guys, word to the wise. If you're someplace that is not deserving of you, if they don't respect you, they don't value the work that you contribute, they don't value you as a person, plan your escape. It does not get better. It gets worse. And then sooner or later, when companies start seeing good talent leave, it's going to be too late for them. So, during this Great Resignation, what are you going to do? Because right now you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to get out there and live the life you want to live. Do you want to go work for someone else? Would you like to start your own business? You guys, look at this as an opportunity for you. You may have to sacrifice your salary for a little bit, your paycheck for a little bit. You may have to take a pay cut. You may have to make that investment in that business that you want to start. But there have been so many signs that have been put out there during this last year and a half that if you don't get it, I don't know when you will. So while everyone's making their exit from places that don't value them, and I'm not telling you to quit your job. You guys, I will never tell you to quit. I've never told you in any of these videos to quit. Have a plan though. Have a backup plan in what you plan on doing. Because it's all about protecting yourself along the way. I hope that this message has been beneficial to someone out there. Please spread the word to your health and to your abundance. And until next time, I am Kristen Peoples with bossofculture.org. Much love to you. Until next time, bye.